Hi Taurus. This is Chronic Joy Tarot, and this is going to be the March 2018 reading for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Thank you for being here. Thank you. Welcome back if you're a subscriber. If you're new, welcome. I appreciate all the ways that you check in and comment and like and share and subscribe to my channel. It's very heartening to, I really feel you guys. I feel your energy, and I'm really happy to know you. Okay, if you are new to my channel, just please know that my reading style is less about predictions and outward circumstances and more about your own soul, where it stands now, and what aspect of it you can sort of focus on and develop in order to grow, from the inside out. Okay, I pulled an extra card here, so I'm going to use that as a bonus. I use the Zen Tarot deck for the reading. I have one oracle card that we sort of draw to give us sort of a theme or an aspect of ourselves to focus on at this time. And then we do the tarot spread from the Zen Tarot deck. The spread's called the Flying Bird, and we have a point of liftoff, and then we take flight and come to a new level of understanding here. Okay, let's see what we've got. The oracle card I pulled for you, Taurus, is coming from the Native Spirit deck here, and your card is gathering your tribe. I love this. This is calling on you to focus mostly on those around you who empower you, who believe in you. You know, there's not really any room, right now for focusing your energies or spending your time with anyone who doesn't get you and doesn't support and empower you. Okay? Now, there are always going to be some people that are a little more energy draining in our lives. Right now is the time for you to find those who bring life, to that sort of fire within you. Your tribe, you know what that is. It doesn't necessarily have to be family. Sometimes our friends and others in our community are more in flow and in line with, aligned with us, at various times. It also doesn't just have to be people. It could be animals, any kind of life form, plants, minerals. I mean, that's trees, any space in nature is whatever boosts your soul, whatever that is that feeds your soul, or whoever that is. That's what you want to focus on right now. So we're going to talk about your sense of empowerment by aligning yourself with the right energies. Okay? Your point of liftoff here is possibilities. I love it. So once you're in this space of, you know what, I'm not, this isn't indicating that. So say you have some people in your lives that are a little more energy draining and aren't aligned with your hopes and dreams and your belief system, which, it takes a variety to really keep us going, and that's okay. But what this is guiding is not to dismiss them if they're not aligned with you, not to reject them or push them aside. It's simply to let them be and focus your energies on those who are aligned with you at this time. Okay? It may be that you have a little bit of a soul drained, like maybe you're feeling a little depleted within, a little bit tired, and like, I just can't keep going like this. And so that is your calling to focus on those people and energies and life forces around you that replenish your soul, that feed it, that allow it to develop and become more in alignment with your true desires. Okay. So it's not saying, you know, push anybody aside. It's just saying take your focus and focus on those things that bring you closer to your truest self. Okay. And you're in a space of great possibility right now. If you have specific goals or plans or relationships or, you know, desires in mind, and you're really wanting to see them develop, it's time. It is coming. As long as you boost your internal world with that alignment with others that are supportive of you, you've got it going. There's like anything's possible right now. So this is where you're starting. So I love that. I love how you can just sort of tweak your external world a little bit, stay focused on those that are in alignment with you, and then watch the results, watch the movement, watch the growth and development from within and then in your external world as well. The left wing here of this reading, called the flying bird, are internal energies. And these are energies that are within you that you're aware of, but that others may not be aware of. And then the right wing are external influences. Okay? The first internal energy is also called the fear of flying, which would be a block to your progress if you're not in alignment with this energy, or if you don't master it, or you know, at least acknowledge and embrace it as part of your inner being. Okay? And that is harmony. So that meeting of head and heart, that connection between your heart and your intuition, your heart and what your soul knows, is really important to develop right now. If you need to meditate more, you know, you could be in this state, but if you're not surrounded by your tribe like this, and you don't have others around you that are supporting, you know, your inner wellness, then that could become disharmony. You could really lose that connection. And so, and this, because of the position of this card, it's really asking you to really pay attention to that. Really pay attention to staying aligned. And if you need to physically surround yourself with others who enhance that alignment, then you need to do that, right? The first external card here, as a result of mastering, first of all, acknowledging, you know, anything's possible for me right now, and then mastering that connection within, and surrounding yourself with those who support that, then, and on your day-to-day life, it will have an effect of a real sense of flow. Like, things could happen real quickly just by getting some of these energies lined up. You could really find quick movement towards your goals, in your relationships. You'll see that just by getting this sort of real connection between head and heart and with others, really getting that just solid, nothing's going to stop you. Nothing's going to stop you. You know, the possibilities, I love this possibilities card, because this talks about that eagle who sees it all. You know, there somewhere down there's little creatures and mice and other kinds of animals that have a view of their world as being very limited, but you're not there. You see the dreams, you see the entire landscape, you watch the hills and the valleys and the rivers and the sky, and you see it all. And it's all waiting for you to just step right into. And so the alignment of head and heart, and the buoying your strength with like-minded people around you, or energies around you, is super important right now. And once you have that mastered, you're on your way. Okay? It may take a little courage. This is an internal energy. This is maybe you addressing some of your inner fears about, you know, moving forward towards your goal. But you got this, right? You just need to, you know, and because that's an internal energy, it doesn't have to be brought out, you know, that, oh, it's going to take a little courage to get this, you know, to move through this or whatever. You don't, no one has to know it. It's just acknowledging it and allowing, like this little flower here used to be a little seedling tucked way down in the boulders and with a hardened shell, you know, just protected, protected by the boulders. And it never really knew that it was going to become a flower. It could have just stayed, you know, in that hard shell forever, but allowed some softening, you know, allowed the water to soften the shell and allowed the sunlight in, and just, you know, this going with the flow energy comes to mind by just sort of allowing, you know, your expansion to, you know, there's nothing you have to assert, right? You just have to trust, and you can stay protected. You can still protect those walls of your heart, but you really have some great potential laid out right in front of you right now. Okay, Taurus, it's just a matter of, you know, getting those emotions lined up with your desires, you know, feeling outcomes. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's almost like the law of attraction at work. You know, I have a desire to start this new venture, and I'm going to feel how good it feels to be in it before it even happens, right? And in that knowing, that's when everything will start flowing and happening for you. And make sure to share and keep the support of others around you that are empowering to you. Okay? Oh my gosh, I keep pulling this card for every reading, and I'm shuffling really well. It's kind of funny. The dream. So this card, the literal like sort of explanation in of this card is, you know, watch for disillusionments. You know, we tell ourselves the fairy tale, you grow up, get married, live happily ever after. And that's just kind of not what life does. Life has many more nuances and shadows and, you know, detours and challenges that come our way. But because this is in this outward position, this external position, I'm going to say that as long as you stay in those energies we talked about and stay, you know, connected, head and heart, your outcomes could be, you know, your wishes and dreams will come true. They will. Yeah. Just have that base, you know, have the knowing within you, have the connection to your, between your heart and intuition, and have the support in your world from those around you. And you got it. You're on your way. Okay? You may feel disconnected from it. You may feel like you're never going to reach that achievement or that sense of being or that heart space or the relationship or the venture, whatever it is. You may feel separated from it and detached, like you don't belong in that, you know, total sense of happiness, but you do. You do. And that rainbow world that this little child is looking through the gate and wishing that he were there, this chain, this little lock here isn't even engaged. So all you need to do is step toward it. This is in an internal position, so that courage and some of the fears you might have, you know, acknowledge them, you know, be with it. Don't try to push away your fears or, you know, your worries, but acknowledge them, and then find your, you know, gather your strength with your tribe and find your footing, you know, with that sort of, like I said, you know, feel, yeah, but you know, it's possible. I'm a little afraid that it's not going to happen, but I know it's possible, right? Like just, you know, buoy it with that sense of knowing and that sense of, yeah, I got this, you know? Okay, the last external, look at this outcome. Breakthrough. Yeah, you're on your way. So it's so clear to me that whatever it is you have your heart set on is yours. That's just what it is. It's coming. Mastering the internal alignment is going to be really important. and then making sure you have that support and acknowledgement from those around you is going to, you know, give you more solid footing toward it. But it's coming. It's there. Right? I love this, because you may have such a strong mind, like, you know, the things you tell yourself and the thoughts the way you perceive things and the decisions you make are so powerful that you may feel, oh, you know, do I really have to get into this, you know, airy-fairy sort of, you know, meditative, connect heart and intuition? Do I really have to do that? But because, is it really going to work, or should I just assert my mind and my thoughts? It might create some conflict within you in order to go down this path, but you got it, because this breakthrough card outdoes that. Any doubts you have, any conflict or what ifs or should I, just turn it into, maybe I should do this, and I know I could, but my choice right now is to try it this way. You know, maybe I should assert myself more and, you know, go ahead and keep those around me that aren't empowering me. I can do it. I can fight through it. They don't, you know, they're not going to affect me. But at this time, you know, just for a couple weeks, put your focus more on those who are empowering and who do support, you know, your direction, and who do align with you the most. Just focus on that just for like 3 days, and then watch how everything else flows. You're on your way though. Whatever you want to happen can and will, if you stay kind of out of your own way and stay aligned and supported with those empowering energies. Okay? All right, Taurus, thank you so much for being here, and I am going to do my very best to do another reading in the middle of March, an update. It's a busy time for me with my day gig, but I'm going to try really hard to get you another reading this month. Okay, until then, love you guys so much. Take care.